Hello, welcome back. We're playing Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. This is session 3. Yeah, we're in the lower city. I'm not feeling 100% today, so we're just going to go straight to the gameplay view. And I think we're just going to... There we are, the ambient sound of KOTOR. We're just going to get straight into it. I'm going to shuck this right away. Oh, feeling a little warm. Thanks to the fresh coffee I'm drinking. What a problem to have. A little cushion here. Yeah, get comfy. Oh, how's my volume? Kind of low in terms of what I can hear. Let me click the game. And I did make everything quieter on purpose in this game. Okay, some clicking. If I crank this, it's a little better. It's probably going to make dialogue a bit much for me. This is all local. The stream sound should be consistent. Oh, Lord. Okay, so we are working our way through this. Oh, that's right. We took a lap? Yeah, stream sound is great. Excellent. All right, cool. Yeah, maybe my mic was meant to be a bit higher up anyway, actually. I can't say that I always talk at a consistent volume. Anyway, we're in the lower city. We're in the apartments. I think we passed a couple of apartments. We chucked a lap to try and figure out the space. And one thing I discovered in the lower city is if you just chuck laps, encounters will spawn. So there's something akin to a random encounter table. Or, I don't know, maybe it's scripted. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, we've killed a lot of black Volcars here in the lower city. Whereas the hidden Becks appear cool and good. They're the good gang, and the Black Volcars are the bad gang. So we've had that laid out. And the thing about Star Wars is, there's not a lot of moral ambiguity when it comes to that kind of thing. I say not a lot. It's going to depend on the text, but yeah. So we can sort of safely assume what is good and what is bad. Yeah. Roll up my sleeves. I cannot regulate my body temperature to save my life. I pour a hot liquid in and suddenly I'm steaming. The moment equilibrium is reached within the humours, I'll probably need to rug up again, but that be how it do. Alright, we've got Karth with us. There's no unexpected level up that I need to deal with. Fantastic. Let's go. Security crate. Are they always called that? Should I take that as a sign of danger? What would seat bonch do? I think if I just click anywhere, stuff's gonna start happening. Ah. Okay. There's security here. Some kind of security system. Basically, I can't... I meant to turn these on in the order required. So there's going to be a puzzle. We've encountered our first puzzle. If I fail the puzzle, we blow up, I suspect. That would be my guess. I don't actually remember. I know that eventually, if we play this long enough, we will get to the Towers of Hanoi, but I think that's in 2. I don't actually know if that's in 1. Anywho. The Twisted Rancor Trio. I love John Butler. I say that. I haven't listened to John Butler in a very long time. Show new items. Yes, yes, yes. All the things that I stole from the people that I killed. Okay. Oh my giddy aunt. I'll show quest items. Okay. I can't... This is not an equipable or usable item. This is the text. This is the scroller for the text. Gonna drink some coffee. Yeah, a little under the weather today. Not 100%, so... We'll stream for a couple hours. Right now, I have a lot of reading to do. Alright, Guts and Glory, a chronicle of the amazing story of the Twisted Rancor Trio by Gilthos Uxaris, a work in progress. Hang on. Are these names familiar? Christ. Okay, there are no further entries. Alright. Let's just check that we're not reading lore just for kicks. Elinda. Let's just grab some names. Gilthos. Hang on. No? Okay. And it did say desk. Alright. This is a cool security system. Okay, Looper. Looper, Uja, Elinda. Okay, great. This is what we're doing. Ashana, Photo, Mr. Photo, and Uji. Okay. It's puzzle time. Excuse me while I crack open a notepad. Yep. Great. Alright. So, we have here Looper and Uja. You spin. You have a moment. Is that right? Oh, no. Oh, beans. Yeah. Well, now we know what happens if it goes wrong. Just gonna load that game. Alright. Okay, Looper. This is the problem. I can't rightly see who is who without accidentally clicking on them. Okay. Aha! Pause. That does it. Okay, great. If you go into the combat menu, you will not approach any of these. Okay, Uja and then Elinda. Amazing. Sorry about the spinning. Game has to be forced window mode. Okay. Ashana. Stop it. Stop it. You're not going to stop it, are you? Alright, great. Photo. Alright. Und Uji. Sick. Alright. These are the names we are working with. Let's approach here to, again, get the... Oh. Yeah. Talk to Looper. Get told what we need to do. Okay. Great. We have to activate the holograms in the proper order. What does that mean? Well, let's read a long text and figure it out. No, don't give items. Oh man, there's going to be a few misclicks today. Let me tell you. All right. Oh, okay. All right. Guts and Glory. Chronicle of the amazing story of the Twisted Rancor Trio by Gilthos Uxaris. A work in progress. The origins of what would eventually become the most famous band in the galaxy are surprisingly humble. The brains behind the group, manager Gilthos Uxaris, who is not one of these 6 listed, founded the trio to earn a date with a young singer named Elinda. The ploy worked and Elinda became the first member of the band. Alright, so Elinda is 1. Great. Gilthos scrambled to find musicians to back her and signed a Bith named Uja to be the lead musician. Soon after that, he signed Uja's brother Uji to complete the trio. Okay, so 2 Uja, 3 Uji. The band struggled at first. Elinda was a fantastic singer, but Uja wasn't much of a musician. When Elinda threatened to quit, Gilthos fired Uja and signed another Bith named Looper. So we can say that Looper is 4th. Of course, this didn't go over well with Uja's brother, and Uji quit. Okay, so... I am just going to... Uja fired... Uji... I'm just going to make these notes, just in case. Uji quit. Fortunately, Looper knew another musician named Photo who joined to replace Uji. Great. So 5 is Mr. Photo. Amazing. Led by Linda's singing, the second incarnation of the Twisted Rancor trio became quite popular on their home world of Taris, eventually attracting the attention of local legitimate businesses Davik Kang. Let's just take a step back for a moment. It's been established that this is a racist planet. It's planet racism, and they don't like non-human aliens, and so they try to push them down into the lower levels. And this is a band containing members that aren't human. So the fact that it says local legitimate businesses, Davik, like this is a lower city story, and I like that, right? Like if you push people into another area, they're still going to have history and culture. It is going to be, shaped by the fact that they have been segregated, but they're going to tell their own stories and have their own narratives, as indeed they should. And yeah, this is I like this as a work that belongs to this space. Yeah, that's very cool. Davik asked Gilthos to bring his group in for a command performance. Gilthos agreed, realizing this could be the band's big break. Unfortunately, Alinda had heard certain unsubstantiated rumors about Davik Kang, unsubstantiated, and his connections to the Exchange. Fearing for her life, she refused to go to his estate to perform. Many felt that without Alinda singing, the band would crumble, but Gilthos came up with a brilliant plan to save the group by hiring Alinda's sister, Ashana. Number 6. I'm going to put under Alinda a Kang averse. Great. As the new lead singer on the eve of their scheduled performance at Davik's estate, Gilthos knew he was taking a risk. If Ashana couldn't perform at Alinda's level, Davik's infamous temper could have dire consequences for the entire band. However, if Ashana could match her sister's performance, then Davik was likely to sign the band to a big-time touring contract. It was a risk, but the Twisted Rancor trio was founded on guts and glory. So the founding member didn't want to perform to the crime boss, and so got the ass, basically, or walked, and then you hired the singer. I love this idea that just because you are this sibling of a very good singer, you have a shot at being a good singer. And, there's perhaps elements of nature and nurture here that could come into play, but I have many siblings, and we're not terribly alike. Yeah, that's wild. I mean, I say we're not alike. We're all kind of weirdos. And that's cool and good. Great. All right. We have an order. And we've already dropped a save right before all of this happened. Sick. Wasn't it founded on getting into a girl's pants? Was it? Founded the trio to earn a date with a young singer. Yeah, okay, no, that's a good point. Yeah, so this whole thing... Oh, yeah, the ploy worked. Of course. Right, so Gilthos created a band because he wanted to be a band manager. That's... Like, I've created a few bands in my time. Talked with other people about making music. And so seeing it from the perspective of someone who isn't trying to make and perform, to write and perform said music, but just someone who is trying to profit off of that, that's wild. That's not that's not something I've done or been through. Interesting. Okay. So it is Alinda first. So we're going to pause the game. Great. That's Alinda. Oh, that's some polygons. All right. Pause. Uja is here. Great. Pause again. Oh, actually, let's get out of here because... Ugh. Again, the chance of misclicking here and blowing all of us up and not getting our just desserts. Our rich reward. Uji. Great. Sick. Okay. Yep. Dude. That was an atonal cover of the... I don't know what the name of the song is. The one in the cantina from the first film. Anyway. I think that's what I'm doing anyway. I mean, not that you would know. I didn't even try to hit the notes. course, Looper. Looper is number 4. Come on. You got this. Sick. And Photo. Mr. Photo. Oh, don't you dare misclick. No. Okay, well. So as not to startle Mr. Photo, we're going to approach them from behind. Great. Meaning the remaining one, Ashana. Jeezy, take the Wheezy. Sick. 110 XP. It's like wealth pellets for the soul. Ichani fiber armor and 50 credits. Did I waste money on this? Well, no. It's a game with a party system. Even if I buy sweet items, they will go to someone once the party is built out, I presume. Or I blew my money and it doesn't matter because it's a game. Did you know we're playing a game? Right. So I'm wearing 7 and 2. This is 5 and 5. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think that's a calf. If I tab now... No, that just... Tab is scroll. Fascinating. Alright. A game on my Sunday morning? It's more likely than you might think. Alright, combat suit. 4 and 5. 5 and 5. Great. So for the low cost of a puzzle, we have granted Calf an AC of... Yes, that's an AC of 18. Is how that works, right? And my AC is like... Yeah, my AC is also 18. Oh, of course, yeah. Calf's AC is going to incorporate Dex, so it's going to be... Yeah. Great. I love videos games.
Sure.
Alright. We'll drop a save there. Great. Great. Alright. And we were chucking laps. We've already cleared those other rooms, I believe. I think we all... Yeah. I went to the corners of those rooms. I'm going to assume I cleared them. We can double check when we're back around this way. That's right. And then there's just a door here. And then that's the way out. Great.
What?
What do you mean, what?
On it. It's open.
Kipuna! Gavatumpa kulpaiya moka paata! Chiyoka kutumpa kulpaiya!
We've broken into a private apartment. He's saying, hey, you can't come in here. But what we're getting is a dialogue tree instead of you click on the person and they beg for their life. And there's no chance to interact beyond that. So, what are you doing here? This place looks abandoned. Or, I'm here to rob this place. Or, don't get upset, I'll go now. I mean, I'm going to go the first one. We did bumble in. Like, let's try and be at least somewhat towards the idea that we are just rummaging and ransacking, and we're expecting to get away with it because the place looks abandoned. Which is... I mean, I don't know how classist Seat Bonch is. Probably a little bit. Probably a little bit really classist. None of your business. And a threat. Okay. Persuade. Are you in some sort of trouble? Do you want to talk about it? Or, I'm here to rob this place, or I don't like your attitude, or don't get upset, I'll go now. Okay, so there's room here to persuade, and we have put points in that. Success. Name is Matrick. Matrick is a whistleblower. Big whistleblower. Okay. Hiding here because bounty is on their head, is on Matrick's head, because Matrick turned state evidence against, you know, bad people, and so yeah, on Zax's bounty board is going to be a mugshot of Matrick. But you know, we're not here to collect on the bounty. And maybe there's a way I can help you out of this mess. Matrick is taking a stand right here. Maybe you could turn the tables, have Davik eliminated. Maybe you could pay Davik off. Maybe you could fake your own death. That's the more creative option. That feels like the option that you suggest at the D&D table because you've got a cool idea and it sounds fun. You know, it's not the most tactically interesting or not the most tactically correct maneuver, but it sounds fun and you're playing a game. Let's fake your death.
Ui, itanadana yitya, kuntichani, tongpatoga.
I've already thought of that. I even came up with a plan on how to do it, but I can't pull it off while I'm holed up in here. Amazing. Tell me your plan, and I might help you out. Or, kill Davik, pay Davik off, don't get involved, collect boundary. No. How are you going to do it?
Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu aithaudonga, tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut.
We can't leave a body. Big explosion. Accomplice.
Jishok Jonathan Jong no una pangpa mulira kun kili. Watawama mulira king kunjope shak. No ba mulira ji.
Great.
Johnny yun turung chi.
So, Matrick needs a permacrete detonator, and Matrick is in fact a demolitions expert. The trick will be having explosion go off, there be no body, and a lackey run and tell Zax or Kang that there's no body. There couldn't have been. Explosion was too big, but they're definitely dead. I could get you permacrete detonator. They sell them in the Upper City. I think I saw it, actually. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was in the Upper City and I was shopping around and I saw a permacrete detonator in one of the two shops we've frequented. Great. All right, cool. Yeah, as mentioned, if you're light side, the game really does reward you for breaking into people's homes. Because it knows you're going to do it anyway. Oh, you know what? We don't need to go through that foot. Well, drop a save. Is anything here useful to my quest? $6? Yeah. What are you gonna spend $6 on? Consider that my finder's fee for finding you locked in your own home. All right. Great. So we have a sub-quest. We've got a couple now, actually. It's probably worth reminding ourselves what they are. It's all to do with Kang, basically. Great messages shows dialogue. Quests. Yep, so Bendak Starkiller and the Jewel Ring. Ratgol Serum, we need to get to... And we can get the serum from Sith Undercity patrols, that's right. And we don't have it yet. Okay, cool, great. Pazak rules, Dia's bounty. I don't remember what we offered to do there. Oh, maybe we got to deal with Holdan. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't think we were given clear direction. I think it was just, we'll help you out, and then, you know, the world will provide. Planetary information, this is fresh, Matrix bounty, yep, fake the death, Bastila Karth, purchasing a droid. Right, okay. Speaking of Karth...
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
Alright, Karth has no new feelings. His feelings are all the same. I increased the brightness of the game. How is it for y'all? Because it's still a bit dark on my screen, but I've also got more glare. So I think I actually just need to sort of fix that locally, which I can do. I think I will. Oh, why does it all open over there? Okay, great. What? What? I just want... No, that's not what I wanted. Oh, it's gonna be the monitor itself, isn't it? Of course, I'm used to using a. I'm laptop pilled apparently. All right, never mind. I can see kind of. I'll fix it later. Tune in next week when I forget to fix it later. No one's complained about it being too dark so far when it comes to rewatching on YouTube. So I'm going to take it as read that everything's perfect, and we are going to move on. That's to the upper city. This is the apartment. That's right. We walked ahead, scoped everything out. Yes, and then we decided to loop back to work through so that we weren't doing things in reverse order. Great. So next stop, Cantina. Maybe I'll adjust it during the break. Oh, this is fine. Yeah, it's just some areas are a little dark. Drop a save. Chat to the bouncer.
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune kunamuri ra. Tangi wama jikona. Tonki pa nonku
Yeah.
nek abog.
Don't cause any problems. Leave your attitude at the door. Check.
Chiwi aita ka
Yeah, I got you, bud. Is this cantina going to be the same layout? Tune in and find out. So we've got Uriah standing next to a bloodstain, Gelrude over yonder. Great. Let's do the rounds.
Ci gratulo da pograshi onniun kompa cintono mochuba. Ka chikun ida haldonga. Ikin kuno ba mulera chikun. Svimo.
Great. This fine individual is letting us know that they are not usually up in the upper city, and they don't normally see my types down here. They're used to seeing lower city people. However, would I like to buy some Pazak cards? Who are you?
Ka chikun ida haldonga. Ikin kuno ba mulera chikun. Tolpa da bongwale gandun gugu chuchut. Kavadum ku peliobot. Jedubadwana nidibobo. Dong na bungsha nununya.
Great. So, name's Uriah, selling Pazak cards, Pazak rules. Do you want to buy some? Show me what you have for sale.
Kuyami juz chikata na patoga ya fulki kokogala jiji. Gawanabot atagwa.
Immediately apologetic about the selection, saying that the the quarantine hasn't helped. But wow. Okay. The pluses are cheap-ish, but like a plus or minus 1 is 200. Plus or minus 3 is 125. Interesting. Yeah, infinite stock of the pluses and the minuses actually. Yeah, wow. It makes sense that the pay to win mechanics. Well put. Yeah, it makes sense that the smaller increment or decrement cards, the lower integer, would cost more. You ride as high as you can to 20 and then adjust as needed. Okay. I think we keep in mind that Uriah is here. I had a little bit of a look online, and Pazak sucks, is the general consensus. So much so that they've modded it. The mod is called, like, Easy Pazak, which is, like, I don't know, how easy does it make it? Like, if it just nerfs it completely, then why would I play it? But by the same token, it sounds like it is completely unfair in its current iteration. Maybe it's one of those games where it is not an intelligent, opponent who is actually playing based on heuristics, but is instead a computer with perfect information. The internet says that the game just cheats at Pazak. I don't know that I would, like, without knowing more, I'm not going to immediately subscribe to that. But I would not be surprised if it's not a very deep, rich game engine behind the opponent. But, yeah, it's a very difficult game, and I think it's just all about gambling and, it's cool gambling fun for players. So, it's not that I don't want to buy cards, it's that I don't want to ruin myself. I don't want to screw up having the chance to do quests because I don't have money. I think this is the last thing we do at Taris, if we do it at all, is buy Pazak cards. Or we encounter a quest-locked point, much like a Nancy Drew point-and-click adventure game, where we need to beat somebody at Pazak to progress. And then we go and we buy the good cards, and then we call it good. But yeah, I don't know that this is a Pazak run of KOTOR. So, yeah, no. Sorry, bud. Not the minigame I want.
Greetings, stranger. My name is Gelroot. Are you a Pazak player, by chance? It's so hard for me to find a match now that I've been banned from the Upper City Cantina.
Why were you banned?
A simple misunderstanding. Some of the other Pazak players don't understand the finer points of the game. So what if I win 15 matches in a row? That doesn't mean I cheat. There's no justice. My lucky Pazak deck was confiscated and I was banned from the Upper Cantina. Since then, I've been desperate to find a match.
So, like, marked cards or something. Like, the signaling here banned 15 matches in a row. Like, the assumption here, I presume, the signal here is that this person is cheating. But, let's ask some questions.
If you want to ask questions, go talk to Zax in the bounty office. He knows everything that's happening on Taris. I'm just here to play Pazak. So do you want to play or not?
Yeah, Crafty putting it correctly. What a lucky deck he had. Yeah. No.
If you're ever looking for a match and you get tired of posturing in the Upper Cantina, just come down here and find me. I'll play you anytime.
Yeah, are you slumming it at the LGS? How would you like to play Hand of Magic the Gathering in the toilets at the train station?
Go away.
Chiska Nichu, Kimba Mulirat Wanaji, Kimba Noku Nixet Abog Kakincha Nawabakaon.
They just want to say hi to the big bounty hunter, Kalo Nord.
Kipuna. Gavatumpa kulpaiya mokapaata.
This can't be Kalo Nord.
Chiyoka kutumpa kulpaiya.
This guy's a runt.
Oscar, Chiska Nichu, the Hupa Botenia go Gigi Piti.
Kipuna. Kavatumpa kupalea mukapata.
They're Black Vulkars, they're being pushy. Kalo is starting to count upwards.
2.
Yep.
Chiyokaku, Kimba Mulirat Wanaji, Kuyami Juski Chika Nai, Ubabaska Dwana Chichopa Muska, Chiska Dasoki.
Why is he counting?
Tune Pudu, Rananu Prata Doko Shirkasha, Jum Apike. 3.
Great. Sup?
Go away.
So he just killed 3 people using a smoke grenade or some kind of flashbang, and then just shot them. And that's a pretty good tactic. I like that each sound file had to play. Like, it wasn't like bang, bang, bang. They were spaced out like shots would be in combat. For good or for ill. Craft pointing out, bro, this is a pub. What the fuck? Yeah, it is a pub. But it's a pub in the bad part of town. You know, like all the smoke grenades and blasters that you find on Highland Street. I saw how you... Wow, you can just threaten Kalo and try to fight him. I'm just gonna, nice work, mopping up those Black Vulkars, who we have established, they've attacked me many times. They're the bad gang.
1.
Wow. This is a really good... I'm going to push it to 2 because I think this is neat, but wow, that's cool. What a cool writing idea. I'm not looking for a fight, I just want to talk.
2.
Okay, I see your point. I'll be off then. Yeah.
Smart.
Okay. I hate to see you go, but I love to watch you leave. Oh. Wait, there... I love old games. Crafty saying, big intimidating detritus energy. Yeah? Although I suspect Kalo Nord is meant to be, you know, a little on the smart side. He's a little crafty, you might say. Alright, well I love $13. Thanks, Kalo Nord. Wow, cool bounty hunter. And then I just rob the pockets
I
of
saw
every corpse.
Davik's new starship at the spaceport before the quarantine. They say it's the fastest ship on Terrace. He calls it the Ebon Hawk.
And thanks to Star Wars, if there's the fastest ship, it's probably going to be ours. Okay, so there's Holdan. Holdan is gross. It's Twilight Dancers. Great. Hello, Holdan. You're a quest.
What? Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. My attention was kind of focused on the Twi'lek dancers. Look at them waggle those head tails. I don't normally go for these alien girls, but I've had some bad experiences with my own species lately. Maybe it's time for a change. Know what I mean?
Holdan, by any chance have you read Orientalism by Ed Said? I'm gonna guess no. You're the guy who put the bounty on Dia's head. Let's talk to him a bit before we crack open the quest.
My name's Holden. Maybe you've heard of me. I work for Davik Kang.
You work for Davik?
I'm one of his top couriers. Davik's always sending me off planet to deliver and bring back packages. He knows he can trust me to follow my orders to the letter. Plus, I used to be an intergalactic customs agent, so I know all the tricks they use to catch smugglers. That gives me the edge I need on my courier runs.
Cool, so it's, yeah. Okay. You're pretty open about what you do?
It's not like it's some big secret. It's kind of hard for Davik to keep a low profile when he belongs to a big intergalactic crime syndicate like the Exchange.
Do you think Davik could get me off Taris?
Davik's ship is the fastest one in the entire quadrant. But even the Ebon Hawk can't get off Taris until the quarantine is lifted. The Sith fleet has the planet surrounded. Any ship leaving orbit without proper access codes will be disintegrated by the Sith auto-targeting laser cannons. And those codes are locked safely away in the military base. Davik's pretty upset about it. His smuggling operation isn't making any money. But even with his underworld connections, he can't get his hands on those codes.
Okay, so we need codes and the fastest ship. And we can leave. Great. Okay, well, now we've found that out, I get to ask about Dia. So you're the guy who put the bounty on Dia's head, right?
You're here about that? I guess Zax must have mentioned me to you at the bounty office. Fair enough. I don't care who takes her out. Just so long as the job gets done. I can't let her get away with what she did. That wench tried to cut me with her vibro blade.
Why would she do that? How do I collect this bounty? I want the bounty on Dia's head removed. I'm gonna ask. Let's hear your side of the story.
Because she's crazy. She started screaming
Okay.
that I was making advances, and the next thing I know, she's coming at me with a knife.
Yeah, right. Sounds to me like she was defending herself.
I admit I was drunk. Maybe I got a little fresh. But it was no big deal. She didn't have to cut me.
Sounds like maybe you got what you deserved.
Hey, you weren't there. She totally overreacted.
Good on you, Star Wars text. This guy sucks. I want the bounty on Dia's head removed.
What? I can't do that. Think how it would look. I work for Davik. I've got a certain reputation to uphold. I can't let her get away with this. There has to be payback. Although, I do feel a little guilty about all this. Dia's a good-looking gal. It'd be a shame to kill her. Tell you what, I'll take 200 credits in exchange for lifting the bounty.
So, he's worried about his reputation, which, you know, as far as the writing in the world goes, that jives, that works, I think. I think that's a good choice. But then that's a little dissonant with him being like, oh, I'll take $200. Like, my reputation can take a hit of $200. I don't know. I understand that he would be okay with taking money as a way to ameliorate what he feels is a pretty big, you know, loss. But I think in what we've seen things cost so far, $200 is like a Pazak card, right? I don't know. I mean, a high-end Pazak card, but a Pazak card nonetheless. It's a bit weird. I guess I don't know the economy, but it seems low. Alright. So, $200 or persuade, or take the bounty off the head or you're a dead man, or, Jesus, try and get the money out of a deer. I'm going to save before I hit this persuade.
Fine by me. That means I get to go back to enjoying the dancing girls.
I think this is worth a save. Under C2. Seat launch under C2. Right? Great. I can count. This is news to me.
This better be important. I'm trying to watch the dancing girls. You got some news about Dia or something?
I want the bounty removed.
Hey, it's like I told you before. You come up with 200 credits, and I'll remove the bounty. Otherwise, she's gotta pay the price.
How much did he pay for this bounty? Is he just trying to, or how much was he going to pay? Maybe that's it. Maybe it's about the, loss v profit. Alright, persuade. Bam!
If I let her get away with it, I'll look even worse. She's got to pay, either with her life or 200 credits to buy my forgiveness.
Alright, here's your $200.
Don't worry, I'll stick to my end of the bargain. I'll go tell Zax right now that the bounty is off the table.
See ya. Light side points gained. Great. Okay. They're not named characters, so I presume talking to them is...
Mucho shakapaka. Yi ki kun. Mucho shakapaka.
Yeah.
Yi ki kun.
Mucho shakapaka.
No ba muladraki chichon.
Okay. And you're all just... Alright, great. Just checking the corners. Just doing the thing. Alright. Great.
I told you to leave me alone. So give me some space, Bug-Eye. Your breath smells like bantha poodoo.
Kuyami Juski Chika Nai. Tong Patoga Smaktilia.
Little girl should not be in bar. She should run away home.
Who you calling little girl, Chuba Face?
Threatens to teach manners.
Zalbar, a little help here? I need you to rip the legs off some insects.
They just brought me my food.
Quit complaining. You can finish eating later. Besides, you need the exercise, so get over here.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. A Wookiee?
You got a problem with me? Then you got a problem with Big Z. So unless you want to take on my furry friend, I suggest you greenies hop on out of here.
Lucky you, you've got a huge friend. Is greenies a slur? Great question. Don't think we're going to get an answer to that one. Yes, so these are... The character is literally named Mission. Alright, sweet. Yeah. These are some cool people to talk to.
Say, I don't recognize you, and I know pretty much everyone in the lower city. You must be new down here. I guess that makes me and Big Z your official welcoming committee.
Hey, we speak the same language, or that's weird. A Twi'lek who speaks Galactic Basic. I'm going to start pronouncing it Twi'lek because the game does. It's entirely possible I've just been wrong for... I mean, I'm going to say my whole life because Star Wars is older than me, but I don't remember when Twi'leks or Twi'leks were introduced, even. The first one I can think of is the one at, on Tatooine, Jabba the Hutt. Anyway, all that aside.
It's not that strange. Most aliens can speak Basic, they just prefer to use their own language. But I grew up here on Terra, so I just sort of got used to speaking the native tongue.
You showed a lot of guts dealing with those Vulkars, kid. You got a name?
My name's Mission Veo, and this big Wookiee is my best friend Zalbar. I'd offer to give you a tour, but the streets down here aren't safe. But if there's anything else you need...
How do a Wookiee and a Twi'lek street urchin end up as best friends? Man, Because they get along? Because they met and they have shared interests? Yeah. The presumption that, like, aliens are just so siloed in Star Wars. They speak their own language, and they don't intermingle. Like, we have just seen members of the Black Vulcar gang that are of a different race to the ones that we fought in the hallways, not too, like, last session. Yeah. The presumptions here are very strange.
We just kind of fell in together. It ain't easy on your own here in the lower city. Everyone's always looking to push you around.
So we noticed. Still, you seem like an odd pair.
When I met up with Zalbar, it seemed like a pretty good match. I knew we could look out for each other. With my street smarts and his muscle, we make a great team.
I will just clarify, actually. So the idea of a Twi'lek and a Wookiee hanging out together it's being expressed here as, well, that's weird, and you speak basic instead of your own, you know, the language of your race, your culture, your species, whatever. Oh, that's weird. There is room, obviously, in writing to have lines of dialogue like this where you're like, oh, that's strange, and that is a way of informing the reader that this is strange, right? If you present it as normal in this world full of aliens and unfamiliar things, we're going to assume that it's normal. If the author insert / RPG character we're playing, so author insert, that's not exactly what I meant. My brain is tired. If John Everyteen, the main character who is the the lens for the player or the reader, comes in here and goes, whoa, that's strange. That does not necessarily mean that the world is sloppy and, things are siloed and this is, you're calling out a larger thing. It could just be an indication that culturally these two don't mix, or like they're just very rarely seen together, or whatever. The Twi'leks and Wookiees. So I was perhaps a little harsh. I'm taking the larger view, like Star Wars is the larger text, and critiquing it as opposed to what I'm just being delivered here. And in taken here, in the small case, that is a technique that is fine and not necessarily to be raising eyebrows about. But in the larger Star Wars sense, I still think it's indicative of some, I don't know about sloppy world building, but it's the kind of thing that I suspect is filled out in huge detail in EU texts and other sort of side things, but we're talking about the main texts here. You can flesh out stuff in other areas, but, I don't know, a text has to stand and communicate on its own as well, right?
Well, you came to the right person. If you want info on Lower Terrace, I'm the one to talk to. Davik, the Lower City gangs. I even got the scoop on that bounty hunter, Calo Nord.
Great, a friendly person here in the Lower City. This is exactly what we need. I've already asked this question, right?
We just kind of...
So we...
When I met...
Yeah.
Well, you came to the right...
Tell me about Davik.
Davik's part of the Intergalactic Crime Syndicate, but I guess everyone knows that. But I hear he's got a new ship for his smuggling operations. The Ebon Hawk. I don't know much about space travel, but I hear that ship's fast enough to break the Sith blockade. Of course, this is all just secondhand rumor.
Where would he keep it, do you know?
If Davik does have a ship, he's got it locked up in his estate. Nobody gets in there, except the people working for Davik and the Exchange.
Okay. So, Davik's ship is in his estate, which makes sense. Yet more information about how it can break the blockade. Great, this is all stuff we need to know to escape Taris and break out into the game proper.
There's only two gangs worth worrying about here in the Lower City. The Black Bulkers and the Hidden Becks. Sometimes Zalbar and I hang out at the Beck base. The Becks are led by Gadon Thek.
That's right.
He's a good guy. Lost his sight in a swoop bike accident a few years ago, but even blind, he's a great leader. Not like that traitor Brezhik.
Let's focus on the things he can do,
Before he took over the Vulkars,
which
he was
you
a
have,
Hidden
but...
Beck. Gadon considered that ungrateful space lug his adopted son.
Sorry, not like that traitor Brezhik. Before he took over the Vulkars, he was a Hidden Beck. Gadon considered that ungrateful space lug his adopted son. Okay, so... the head of the bad gang, Brezhik, was Gadon Thek's sort of, golden child. So, we've got Davik Kang, and we've got two gangs. Davik Kang isn't necessarily affiliated with... Yeah, Davik's sort of central. I also liked Mission saying that the two gangs that matter, because this is a planet-wide city. Yes, there would probably be some smaller gangs as well. Two big ones, sure, but only two big ones and no other gangs? I don't know, how big's your population? Alright, tell me about Davik.
Davik's part of the intergalactic crime syndicate, but I guess everyone knows that. But I don't know much about...
Where would he keep?
If Davik does...
Great, I had asked about that. Lost City Gangs, great. Kalo Nord.
Kalo Nord's one of the most famous bounty hunters in the galaxy. He's killed more people than the Iridian Plague. I've seen him kill people just for trying to talk to him. He hangs around Zach's bounty office, but I don't think he's looking for work there. All the postings there are small time, way beneath a bounty hunter of his caliber. I figure Kalo's been hired by Davik to do a special job for the exchange. I'd wager 1,000 credits that as soon as the quarantine ends, he'll be getting off this rock.
Okay.
You going? Yeah, this dive is pretty boring. No action around here. Come on, Big Z, let's go.
But I haven't finished eating.
Can't you think about something besides your stomach for 5 minutes? Come on. We'll go see if there's anything good to eat at the Beck base.
Well, sucks to be you, player, if you didn't ask all of the questions you wanted to from Mission and just expected them to hang around as long as you needed. I'm fine with that as a plot step. But yeah. Or as a, yeah. I'm fine for that choice. Oh, if I'm a little rambly today, I apologize. I mean, I'm often rambly, but my rambles just might not be as good because I don't feel well. And that's fine. People can not feel well. It's okay. Ooh. I don't remember you at all.
Uchua penki, tong itwama ji human act in ikatune, chi itakanki chana kilikon.
What do you want, human? You come to stare at others here on Taris? You think we're strange? This is a perfectly reasonable reaction from someone who is part of a large body of non-humans who have been segregated. I just want to ask questions. Or sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. Let's start there.
Ki mulira kun king. Tong hitwama ag inkotune.
Okay, you're not here to offend me. What do you want then? I just came to stare at the freak is the second option. Bloody hell. So, morality and games of this stripe. The Sith course, right? You can be a dickhead. You can be mean to people. You can kill people indiscriminately. You can be really nasty. And thus you get to have Sith powers. The reward is a different avenue of plot and access to different abilities. Part of being a Sith in this game is being racist. What a choice. It makes sense in a world that, you know, perhaps would deal with that with a bit more subtlety and depth. I'm not going to say that you can't have that in a game, but God, that makes me uncomfortable. That's just such a, yeah. Like, that's not a power fantasy for me, would you believe it? Oof. I want to ask some questions. What planet are you from? What kind of creature? Can you tell me about your homeworld? Wow. Just cornering someone in the bar like, I don't recognize you. Can you tell me everything about your species, homeworld, and culture? Woof. I'm gonna ask the top one. Wow. So they're from a planet that we would call Sorjus, small world off the Pelemian trade route. I love that the name of the planet is spoken with 2 mouths and has to be interpreted by 4 sets of ears. I love that as a writing choice. The light side option are also kind of racist. Yeah, it's true. There's a level of entitlement here that comes with being a player character in an RPG. Obviously, that doesn't have to be written that way. That is a choice made by the creators of this game. But, oof! Seat Bonch is a big bumbling dickhead, is what we're learning here. That's a shame. Can you tell me about your homeworld? Yep, talking about our homeworld only makes this quarantine more difficult to bear. Forgive us, human, but we do not wish to be reminded of it. So, this is the frustrating thing about this. The information I would like to find out for science fictional curiosity reasons, because I love world building and I love, you know, the interesting and cool stuff that science fiction can do. All of this is gated behind my character being a bit of a douche. So that's a shame. Just bumbling in and asking questions, just being really pushy, and, you know, cornering someone in a bar. Presumably, you know, they're just hanging out, and I'm just like, tell me everything. So I don't feel great about it. Yeah, I don't feel great about it. That's it. I'm gonna get the information out, because I'm not talking to a person. This is not, you know, this is not me actually haranguing somebody. But I feel really bad about it. Notice your other head doesn't say much. Okay, so the other head speaks. Yeah, nothing that you would hear at least. So the other head speaks on a different frequency. What kind of creature are you? Ugh. In your one-voice tongue, you would call our kind Peerduag. What do you know about Taris? Yeah, they're stuck here. They stopped off to get supplies, and then they got stuck into the quarantine, and they're stuck in a world that hates non-humans. It's not a good place for them to be. And there's nothing here about me helping. There is no light side line here. There's no quest offered where I can offer them any assistance or even comfort for their plight. I just come in, interrogate them, and then bugger off. Wow. Good, just leave us alone. We want the quarantine to be over. Yeah, don't love that writing choice. But again, it's indicative, right? Like, I don't like it, but maybe that was, I don't know. I am ascribing a lack of subtlety to these choices. I am sort of painting it in a not very complimentary light. And I'm not going to lie to you, that's a lot to do with how Star Wars narratives have taught me to read them. There are a few that actually go into any sort of, I think, you know, moral complexity or grey areas or even anything sort of, you know... Yeah, I feel like Andor is a great example of a text that, you know, digs in a bit. Really enjoyed Andor. I don't think this was written with the same, you know... not with the same pen, shall we say. But, you know... Don't like RPing the character this dialogue implies. Yeah, correct, Crafty. Yeah. And again, this is a game, this is a role-playing game. A role-playing game on a computer, it is a digital experience. It has branching possibilities, and that's it. And that means it has been authored in this way, which means we can say something about those possibilities, certainly. If I was playing this in a tabletop RPG setting, that would be a different conversation. I wouldn't play as this kind of character, and I would like to think that I would get that information, if I would get it at all, even, it would be in a different way. Maybe they would volunteer it, maybe I would find it by reading a book, right? Why did I have to hassle a person? Aren't there data pads lying around everywhere? Hello? Hello? Alright, so this is the bounty office, clearly. Yeah. We have somebody just watching a dancer. I'll leave them for the moment. Bounty hunter, Sax, and hold hand. Great. And another bounty hunter. So let's get lay of the land. Right. So just confirming that Davik brought in Carlo Nord.
I'll stick with the bounties Davik puts out. They're usually less dangerous than the government-funded contracts.
That's interesting. That got its own... I would be interested to know whether this was a larger conversation with a named character, but it was incomplete and got cut. But there's still that one moment. Like, it's a non-dialogue tree, but you enter dialogue mode, so to speak. Because that could have been the answer to a question. You know, the sort of bumbling dipshit question Seat Bonch would ask. Oh dear. Alright. Yeah. Bib Cerule. Why are you bothering me? Can't you see I'm auditioning a dancer? Or at least I'm trying to audition her. Not much point if she doesn't have a partner. What are you talking about? Oh, seat bunch.
Ci gratulo da pograshi oniu komba cintono muchuba. Loda ita kun. Ita patisa batua kacha tutong. Ta kumjus tak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolbobank wale oganda naru chuchut. Ci gratulo da pograshi oniu komba cintono muchuba. Loda ita kun. Ita patisa.
Auditioning Lynn, Bib Cerule is the head of Starlight, I think, Entertainment, basically a roving dance troupe of some description. Stuck on here when the quarantine locked everything down, and yeah, just auditioning people, because why not? If you're stuck here, you know, let's run some auditions. Lynn can dance, but needs to dance with a partner. Where's her partner? No partner. She doesn't have one, that's the problem. Aren't you listening to me? Dancers don't perform solo, so I need to see if she can work with someone else before I get her up on stage. You're the one that put together the audition. Was she meant to bring somebody and she didn't? You created this problem for yourself. I hope you realize this. Maybe I could help her out. Great, so why would she dance with a rando you literally just walked up to us to chat? But also, she probably kind of needs the help. I don't know, she might be desperate enough to take your help. Why don't you talk to her about it? Thank you, Bib Cerule, I will.
Kavadumpa kapalia monapata, bonanakachu. Yin kin kun noba mule rachi kun, tong nabun shanuyang. Ti umpa do punta krita. Ak ti kondo ona chabachisa wanki. Ti toki grantu kon chichan kun green.
What are you doing talking to me? I'm auditioning. Please don't screw this up. Oh, what's the use? There's no way Bib's going to hire me unless he gets a chance to see me dancing with a partner. Maybe I should just give up. Why don't you have a partner?
Kipuna, bonana kichu. Kin ba mulera dwana. Dong kin ba no kudnok nek. Kavanumpa kumpialia monokata. Ranga kun bis kin no moruat.
Wow.
Kakitangabun shan omnang. Wanga kun bis kin ba mularak. Choni yun tun ji.
So, previous partners, Lynn says, I'm more talented than them, and they didn't like that, and so, well, one of them stormed off, and the other one she ditched because they were not very coordinated. Declared officially unco by the Taris Sport Authority. Maybe I could be your partner.
Witimembo rangthong, mulira on shanturing ni patoga wanga chonzitse. Ika krotu hakujije, watu yama kama wuna henak neck.
I admit I'm getting desperate. I'd hate to blow this audition, but I don't know if I'm ready to pair up with a random passerby. How do I know you're any good? So, I think this is a persuade to find out if I can even, you know, swing this, helping this person. Again, why are we even doing any of this? But it's, you know, it's a role-playing game. You do everything. Or, you know, everything that's reasonable. So, persuade to get her to take it on, and then I guess dexterity to actually dance. And my dex is... I didn't dump stat it. I don't know, +2? +1 or +2? How hard can it be? I'm good enough to get you through your audition. What other choice do you have? I'm gonna go with how hard can it be. Let's sound, because that's exactly what Seat Bonch is doing. I don't think this is a character who has a background in dancing. I think he's just like, I don't know, how hard could it be? I'll help. And then maybe he's just great because he, you know, has combat grace or whatever. Maybe that translates.
Mana tota.
I failed.
Hakuji krala bolaji chok. Shontang. Shun kipa unapanka muliri kun kili no ba. Wati monya la kona una kun mulira. Tinku ukapa. Topa no aska. Chinisko ne aka.
Wow. So, this takes years of training. Unless you're doing the Corellian cheek step, you don't just waggle your butt in the air and call it good. I think someone has just uncovered Seat Bonch's one and only move. Yeah, and if you think you can just step up and do this, you'd better think again. Well, that's correct. Yeah, she's not wrong. I'm good enough to get you through your audition. Let's try another persuade. So I'm being given multiple persuade opportunities here. That's novel. Let's roll again. Nope. Oh, I see. It's not about multiple... Yeah, I'm trying each one of these lines. And I think because they're each individual lines of dialogue, I'm okay making these rolls. And if I fail all three of them, then I think I'm happy to walk away. Unless I level up, get more decks, and then come back here. Yeah, we'll see. Persuade. What other choice do you have? I wonder if I'm meant to succeed by the third one. Right? Like maybe I'm just handed the win. Let's audition. One more chance. Oh, 3 dances. Follow lead. Oh, complicated steps. Dance close. But don't get in too close. How does this work? Join Lynn by dancing very close beside her. Oh, sorry, dance beside her, dance very close, or dance very close and face to face. I think very close beside. I don't have an opportunity to save Crafty. I just straight into this. Okay, very nice. Partner isn't too bad for an amateur. What else you got? Not bad. Okay, so watch me for the pickups and follow my lead. So it's wave and then arm pump. Join Lynn by dancing close beside her. Join Lynn by dancing close behind her. Join Lynn by running. Do we want behind so that we see what she's doing? Yeah. Notably, I don't think these are based on dexterity. I don't think this is a roll. I think this is a select the right option. Let's go behind. Just so that we can see what she's doing. Okay. We did it. One more to go. Don't screw it up. Follow. Keep it simple. Sweep the arms and then... Okay, yep. I mean, I don't think I'm meant to remember... Ruin Lynn's audition by taking a dive is just an option there. Join Lynn by dancing beside her. Join Lynn by dancing very close and face to face. She's facing us now, so maybe that's what I meant to select. I'm going to try it. Oh, that last step was good. One of these dance moves is good, Seat Bonch. Does she get the job?
Chachiska do punta kakaspaka. Bano oto. Gigi hakuji lorcha king.
I'd give you a hug, but you're beneath me now.
Kaji chutul. Witimembo rangthong. Mulira on shaturing ni patoga wanga chonzitse. Ika krotu hakujije.
We can get free tickets later at a Starlight Enterprises show if we ask for Lynn once we're traveling the galaxy. Wow. Seat Bonch, random helpful man. I feel so bad for Karth. I feel so bad for Karth. What did that have to do with anything? All they needed to do was mention Davik Kang at some point. Like, we're going to perform on his estate. Even if this quest line is just like, no, well, I'm not going to just let you, you know, ruin my shot dancing at Davik Kang's estate. Even that, I mean, that's more writing and more quest work. But, like, RPGs. Alright, if you go just, wander away. Karth just runs over. I mean, they had to separate him out so that he wouldn't be in the machinima shots as we, you know, did the dancing. But, good God. That's incredible. Oh, no. 3? Right, new slot, 4. C4. Great. Gonna take a break, stretch, boil the kettle, all that lovely stuff. Ugh. We're making good progress. We're grinding through incidental quests on our way to what is probably the correct path. I do like that there's a good mix of meet characters that mention the things that you need and give you good information, and then just some random stuff that you don't actually have to engage with at all. And I like that. That's some classic RPG nonsense. It's actually been a good mix of that so far. Alright. Back shortly. Yeah. Alright. We return. Got my tea. I was going to fix the brightness. Oh, great. I didn't. Yeah, I think the problem is that I've got the sun just absolutely cannoning in through this window. And, yeah. My eyes will adjust, maybe. Possibly. Nah, it doesn't heaps matter. Alright, there's Holdan. Great.
What do you want now? This whole thing with Dia is over, so we don't have anything to discuss.
Can I ask you some questions, though?
I don't want to waste my time answering a bunch of questions. I'm here to have a few drinks, watch the dancing girls, and enjoy myself. I've got to be mentally ready. Davik's got an assignment for me off-planet as soon as the quarantine ends. I'm one of his top couriers. Davik's always sending me off-planet to deliver and bring back packages. He knows he can trust me to follow my orders to the letter. Plus, I used to be an intergalactic customs.
Right, these are just the questions I asked him before. Yeah. Can't fail Davik. Not ever.
Fine by me.
There's not... Look, if you were looking this way, but they're gone now, it would still be strange. Okay, that's fine. You're gonna tell me the same? Carlo Nord. Someone intimidated by Carlo Nord. We get it. He's cool.
Kimba mulera tuana, taupa botenya go jojo piti. Kava dukachi chonai faudunga, rundi haudunga ton kimba nankongek. Wana kumbes.
Great, so my name is I don't recognize you. My name is Zax. Great bounties here. Legal, illegal, doesn't really matter to me. It's all just money. Or are you here for information? Everyone knows I'm one of Davik's best agents. I'm the hut with all the answers. People find it really important to tell me, a stranger, a well-armed and armored stranger, hey, I know Davik, and actually he thinks I'm cool. Okay. I believe you. Oh, hello, good round boy. Greetings, greetings. How are we? Gurney said I should speak to you about the Rat Girl serum. You work for Davik. Information, bounties, great. Rat Girl serum, let's go. It's worth $1,000 to Davik. Yeah. Do I have it? Well, it's worth $1,000. Why does he want the serum so badly? It's like insulin, right? Corner the market. You charge people through the nose. Davik plans to prey on the sick? That's monstrous. Correct. What do you care? You're not sick. You give me the serum, I'll give you 1,000 credits. You may get a better deal anywhere else. I don't have the serum. Okay, so what's interesting here? So when I looked online about how Pazak is busted and not a game worth playing, which is unfortunate. So I want those cards now, the more that I think of it. But one of the things that is stressed, or was stressed to me online, is that Pazak is a way to earn money, which is important for light side characters because they don't get the same breaks as dark side characters. If I was playing dark side, I could kill all these people on this bounty list, sell this serum, and make, like, I don't know, 3 grand, 4 grand. Sounds like a, you know, when I think of the people who've said, you know, things about bounties. Yeah, wow. Sunday for EPs. Correct. I agree with this. You work for Davik? I see. You don't officially work for Davik. You work for the bounty office, but Davik pays me to keep my eyes open and report to him, and for me to post his bounties. Davik posts his bounties in a government office. Is that even legal? Wow. So, Davik, it used to be a secret, but like now that the Sith have taken over, nobody cares. Wow. Tell me about the bounties. Oh, interesting.
I can't see anything wrong with getting rid of people like that, as long as we don't end up on the list of their victims.
Light side bounties.
Okay, I don't know about Davik's special contracts. Justice is one thing, but doing a crime lord's dirty work is something else.
Right, so all of these bounties are going to my data pad, which is great. But there's 2 light side, or at least, you know, reasonable. Karth is kind of the light side, you know, voice box in this instance. Selvin, who I don't recall hearing about at all. And Bendik Starkiller, who we're going to kill in the arena anyway, because we want to win at the arena because that's fun and cool. So that's, we're going to get that, we're going to get money for that. We're going to get money for killing Selvin whenever we find them. So that's fine, I guess. Because the government put out a hit, which means it's okay. Interesting. Let's see what Selvik is like before we, you know, actually decide to cash in on that one. But it's good that it's just not... potentially it's not obviously evil. Or at least it's as evil as a government-sanctioned assassination. You know, the more I say that out loud... Yeah. Anyway. And then there's the obviously evil ones, Matrick, Dia, and then a third one I don't recall. Yeah. Wow. How do I collect the credits for these contracts? Find people, you kill them, and I pay you. And I know everything that's going on, so if you kill one of them, I'll know. Wow. Davik's bounties sound more like contract killings. So saying, oh well, the Davik stuff, oh that's perfectly acceptable because Davik works for the exchange, and if you cross the exchange in any way, they have you killed. And that's perfectly reasonable. And the other ones are government ones. They're reasonable because they're the government. Ruthless killers, they need to be stopped. Yeah, great. It's notable that the government hasn't said Davik Kang is a ruthless killer. Or Carlo Nord. No. No. Fascinating. More info. For 100 credits... For 100 credits, Zax will tell us about street gangs, Davik, other stuff too. I feel like we're getting a lot of good information anyway, but we are gated by the need for information in a few ways. For instance, we need to get the military codes out of the Sith base, and information that leads to that being possible is probably not a bad idea. At some point we need to ambush a Sith patrol, and get the Rakghoul serum, not to sell to Zax here, but to give away upstairs, so that's another thing as well. I think it might be worth the hundo. I'll try and bargain down to 50. Yes! The worm shrugs. Okay. Don't tell anyone you got a good deal. So now that I've paid the money, I can ask about anything, anytime. I can come back and ask for it. I don't have to pay again. That's a weird thing to be said out loud, but this is a reasonable... I mean, you want to make it clear, actually. I can see some D&D players really horning in on, like, now, let's be clear. I'm giving you this 50 for information all the time, forever. Escape pods. I haven't asked about those in a bit. Escape pods, get off the planet, Davik, lower city gangs, yeah. I think this is $50 worth. I think this is fine. Black Vulcar gang. Got to the ones that crashed. Anything valuable in those pods is in the Vulcar base now. Thank you. Alright. So. Great. Now we know that inside that base we are likely to find Bastila. Anything of value. Yeah, a human being. A person. Doesn't have to be human, just a person. I need to get inside the Black Vulcar base. Hidden Becks might help you out. Yep. You got a problem with the Vulcars, you go see Gadon Thek. He's the leader of the Hidden Becks. Rival gang, he's a smart man. Maybe he can help you. Great. Tell me about the gangs. Oh, interesting. Interesting. So, Hidden Becks were top of the chain and everything was fine. And then, as we know, Brexit broke away from the Hidden Becks and is in charge of the Vulcar gang. And now, the Black Vulcar gang have isolated themselves and they're shooting people in the street. Things were much better with Gadon and the Becks in charge. Gadon's a smart man. He knows how to keep the peace. Maybe if the Becks win this gang war, things will go back to normal. So are we expected to participate in and win a gang war? Is that what we're being asked to do? I could do that. That's fine. Black Vulcar gang. They're now being headed up by Brexit and they've closed their doors and they're being really mean. Interesting choice. I want information on something else. Escape pods. How do I get off this planet? Yep, can't do it except with Davik's ship. Auto cannons. We need the launch codes. Codes? What codes? Yep. Transmit Sith codes, don't get shot. Sounds great. Great, so need the codes, need a ship, which we knew. Notable, even then the Sith fighters would chase you down. So even if we get out, we're still going to get chased. I am concerned now. I have a vague memory of a game, maybe this game, maybe another game, but a game where you, when you leave a planet and you're being chased, you have a little mini game where you shoot down the things chasing you. I seem to recall that it sucked. / I was bad at it. It's possible that it was fine and I was bad at it. It's possible that it just sucked and that's why I was bad at it. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Make sure to drop a save before we clamber aboard the Ebon Hawk. Ebon Hawk. Alright, tell me about Davik? Oh, interesting. Davik had a hold on Upper Taris as well before the Sith. Now he just runs Lower Taris. Yeah, part of the exchange. This is why the Sith don't pick a fight with Davik, because the exchange are more powerful. And in fairness, like, as we discussed previously, the Sith they're painted now as being like an all-powerful, not all-powerful, but certainly very powerful galactic force, when it sounds like what it was some platoons sent to the edge that have come back and are now ready for a fight with everybody. I would presume that means they're spread pretty thin. Like, how many soldiers do they have? How many ships? What is going on? Anyway, info on something else. No, oh, accidentally clicked away. That's fine. Oh no, I did ask it all. Great. Okay. So what did we learn extra? I don't remember. But we got $50. Got $50? Spent $50. I don't know, man. I got holes in my pockets. This is the RPG problem. Well, no, I should be clear. It's the RPG and streaming problem. If I'm playing this on my own, wait, what? You'll see that? Look at the minimap. Is there a hidden room back here? Or is it that, that's like the top room of the apartments, maybe, right? Like the minimap is actually just a diagram of many or all of like the Terrace locales. Because like we go here and there's nothing, right? Scroll wheel doesn't do anything. Could be a hidden room. This is some classic D&D player nonsense. You show them a map, and then very clearly part of the map looks different or weird, and the players are like, oh, well, that's the hidden part, so if I do this and this. They don't explicitly say it. And indeed, many, perhaps all of my players would not metagame like that. However, the human brain will still know, and I know that choices will be made that try to steer you towards the content that you think might be there. And I think that's unavoidable, honestly. Like, I've tried very hard to not, like, you got to pull some moves to obscure and hide that stuff, but sometimes it's difficult, and sometimes it just doesn't matter, you know? Like, okay, so they sense that there's something over there and now they're going to go get it. Okay, were they meant to go get it? Is that going to ruin their experience of going and getting it? Right? Anyway. Ugh. Right, that's the way. That's the bounty office. Okay, cool. Okay, so we've got some things that we need to do now. Right? Yes. We need... Hang on, let me look at these prices. Shameful. Yeah, we're sitting on, 1600. Yeah, we've got to go buy a permacrete detonator. Plus minus 1, plus minus 3, plus minus 6, which is just bad, I think. So if I bought 1, 2, 3... Okay. Well, here's a thought. I'm covered in stuff. I don't know how much a permacrete detonator costs. I should not spend any money until I bought the quest item. Good round voice saying I've never seen a card game, I understand. Look, I'm gonna make a Berserk in real life, because you just print the cards, right? You just proxy, and then the game itself is just some numbered cards. I could probably just take a deck of playing cards and mark them. Right? We could play Berserk, the game that sucks. Maybe against a person, it's reasonable. I think playing it with drinks is probably a good choice. I can just walk into the Hidden Beck Lookout. Or I can go to another set of apartments. Oh, man. I must say, the amount of people I talk to in this game that are non-human, or speak not in English / basic. For the people who don't speak basic, it is just onerous as a streamer, and I forgot that that would be a thing. Like, I hadn't factored that in. Oh, what are you going to do? Man, I mislabeled all of these. I'm not in the Undercity, I'm in the Lower City. Wow. Wow. Well, time to keep making mistakes.
Hey, you can't just walk in here. This is the hidden back base. How do I know you're not a Vulcar spy sent to kill Gadon Thek?
I'm no spy. Yeah. Oh, I need Gadon's help. I was told to speak to him. Yeah? Yeah.
A lot of people want to go inside and speak to Gadon. He's a hero of the common folk. But the days of the Hidden Beck's open door policy are gone. Between the Sith conquest and the Vulcar gang war, Gadon has more enemies than he used to. We're being careful about who we let in now.
Persuade. Maybe I could be an ally. I don't want to bribe my way in. Not yet. Like, I don't even know if I need to go in here right now. Surely the door will just open for me at some point anyway, because I'm the protagonist. But yeah, I could be an ally.
Well, we do need all the help we can get. And you don't look like you're with the Vulcars or the Sith. Besides, it's not like you can do anything to harm Gadon in the heart of his own base. Not with Zerdra watching his back.
So you're gonna let me in?
Go in and speak to Gadon if you want. Just remember to be on your best behavior. The Hidden Becks are watching you.
Wow. I love that Persuade could have lost me money that I didn't need to spend. Amazing. Okay, we're going in. That's wild. Good round, boy. I also wish that you have a table in your home at some point soon. Also, congrats on home. I've congratulated you in person, and now I'm doing it online. With, like, my face and voice. Thank you, it's so nice. Yeah, living alone, I've had the privilege of doing it a couple times. It's something for all who want it, I wish everyone the opportunity to try it at some point in their life. I'm obviously very happily settled down now with partner and cat, not living alone, but the fact that I got the opportunity to do it in the past, yeah, worthwhile. I enjoyed it. Hello. It isn't safe. They'll shoot at anybody. Yeah, the Black Vulcars are just sort of the de facto baddies. So yeah, of course they will. Alright. I think that's going to be Gadon Thek and Zerdra. Great. Alright. Let's get the lay of the land first, just for kicks. Yeah, okay. This is all just going to be inaccessible. Or indeed, not meant to access. Right? What happens if I open this? Oh, I just can't do that. Great. Nobody said I couldn't. Okay. That said I couldn't. I'm getting vague memories of this base. The experience of being here. Maybe some combat occurs. Like, I have played through this game both ways. So... And that's actually good. Like, I would prefer to have my memories be...
Hold it right there.
Hey!
Who are you? And what is your business with Gadon?
Calm down, Zerdra. Nobody's going to try anything here in the middle of our own base. It would be a suicide mission.
You're too trusting, Gadon. Brezhik and his Vulcars want you dead. Anyone we don't know is a potential threat, and it's my job to make sure you're safe.
Do you want us to start attacking strangers on sight, Zerdra? Like the Vulcars do? I will never let it come to that. Now step aside and let them pass.
As you wish. You can speak to Gadon if you want, but I've got my eye on you. You try anything and you'll be vaporized before you can say Vulcar spy.
Why would I say that? But also, hello. Okay. Sorry, I want to complete the map. Because I want to have this conversation and then just leave. Right? I want to be thinking about that on my way out. I'm just getting the lay of the land. Alright, do not steal anything. Don't click on any containers. Oh, sick, they have a bar? Yo. Pazak? Hello. Are they just conversational? No, none of these people have names.
Manaman atota. Hakijukrata bola shui chongatong.
Aha.
No bunka mulera kunkile.
We win a Right, we win a gang war. We win a gang war by racing, if I remember. If that line is any indication. Like, I know that we do a swoop bike race, but yeah, we demoralize the other side, and they abandon Brexit and come back to this particular gang. Neat. But the Volkars stole a... Okay, I should be getting all this information from Gadon. I'm getting all of this out of order. This is my own fault. What's in here? Nothing. Never mind. Alright, great. So that's all my doing. But that's fine. Now for the plot to tell us what it was going to tell us anyway.
You'll have to forgive Zerdra. Ever since Brejik and the Vulkars began this war against us, she's been a little overzealous in her security duties. The problems with the Sith haven't helped things. Zerdra seems to forget that I know how to look after myself. Now, how can I help you?
I want to help. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say after Zerdra pulled us up short about being in the base unidentified and just a weird rando. Saying that it's a suicide mission doesn't mean that people aren't going to try it. That's very poor security. Also, I might just be here pretending to be friendly and not trying to kill you, but then I plant a device. I've just chucked laps. I've just chucked laps of your entire base, this section of the base. And people weren't looking at me the entire time. I don't know, man. Like, we have to remember, this is a world where computer surveillance, like security camera surveillance, the idea of an intelligent computer system, as opposed to just an intelligent droid. Like, yeah, we don't have big, smart computer brains in this world. We just have droids. From what I recall, which is, the majority of the... It's not trilogy anymore, is it? It's 9 films. Anyway. You have problems with the Sith?
A foreign army invades Taris, declares martial law, and locks down all travel to and from the planet? You damn well bet I have a problem with that. If the Sith ever moved in down here, all the swoop gangs would unite against them. We'd use hit-and-run guerrilla tactics to pick them off. Their casualties would be enormous.
Don't fool yourself. The Sith would never commit to that kind of operation. They'd probably do something much more grand and deadly.
But so far, the Sith have stayed out of the lower city, and our strength is wasted on this stupid gang war. I tried to explain this to Brejik, but he and his Vulkars won't listen.
Classic Brexit. I need information on those Republic escape pods that crashed, please.
The escape pods? I heard the Sith have been asking around the upper city about them as well. But you don't look like you're with the Sith.
They might be spies, Gadon. They might be working for the Sith.
Calm down, Zerdra. If the Sith thought we knew anything useful, they'd have a battalion of troops kicking down our door. No, I think this off-worlder has his own agenda.
I'm sure they're right, because, this is how we find out what the Sith tactics are, I think. But, boy, what a blunt instrument of an enemy. It's interesting that the Sith being a large, goose-stepping force makes them big and unwieldy and ridiculous, and obvious. Whereas when there's 2 of them, they're crafty and they can infiltrate and they're sort of sneaky and mean. Like, they've turned the dial, so far in the other direction. It's interesting. Don't worry, I'm not working for the Sith.
I suppose I could tell you what I know. It's not like it could do any harm to me or my gang. But it might cause problems for the Vulkars, and that's okay in my book. The Vulkars stripped those pods
give me
clean within hours
reason
after
for you
they
to help me.
It's too bad we didn't get there first, considering what my spies reported the Vulkars found. A female Republic officer named Bastila survived the crash.
Right.
We Becks don't believe in intergalactic slavery, but the Vulkars aren't so picky. They took her prisoner.
Oh, Crafty pointing out the Empire is a Sith Empire, the Death Star is a blunt instrument. It's true. Yeah, I guess thinking about the Empire in 4, 5, and 6 under the control of the Sith. Yeah. I mean, this predates it significantly, but it is. Yeah, I guess that ideology, when it gets into power, maybe that's what it grows into. Maybe that's what it was always going to do. That's an interesting way of thinking of that. Bastila is a slave. What will happen to her now?
Normally, the Vulkars would take a captured slave and sell them for a nice profit to Davik, or an off-world slaver. But a Republic officer is no ordinary catch.
I still think Bastila is just a Republic officer. That could work to our advantage. Maybe she'll even figure out a way to escape from the Vulkar base on her own.
She's too valuable to leave with the Vulcar scum at the base. Brejik's probably got your Republic friend hidden away somewhere safe until the big swoop race. You'll never find her.
The swoop race? There has to be some way I can help her.
I'm afraid your friend has become a pawn in Brejik's game to take over the lower city. He's offered her up as the Vulcar's share of the prize in the annual swoop gang race. By putting up such a valuable prize, Brejik hopes to win the loyalty of some of the smaller gangs. Their numbers will allow him to finally destroy me and my followers.
So how do you propose we go about rescuing
Bastila? Please.
Well, we can't fight all the gangs.
The only hope you have of rescuing Bastila is to somehow win the big season opener of the swoop race.
Okay. Karth is being so... Look at him. Look at him there. Karth is being real open about our secret plans that are meant to be secret, bud. Being very clearly, Gadon, Thek here is on our side, and he's the cool guy, and this is all fine and good. But, like, none of this trust was earned on either side. We're just all, we can sense the light side energies between us, perhaps. How can you help me with this?
I might be able to help you with this, if you'd be willing to help us. We both have something to gain here, and much to lose.
What are you proposing?
The swoop race is for the lower city gangs only. I could sponsor you as a rider for the Hiddenbecks this year. If you win the race, you'll win your friend's freedom. But first, you have to do something for me. My mechanics have developed an accelerator for a swoop engine. A bike with the accelerator installed can beat any other swoop out there. But the Vulcars stole the prototype from us. They plan to use it to guarantee a victory in this year's swoop race. I need you to break into their base and steal it back.
Okay, so there is a supercharger for the swoop. We built it, they stole it. If you steal it back, we'll have it, and then we'll win. Great. How am I supposed to get inside the base?
Getting into the Vulcar base won't be easy. The front doors are locked tight. But I know someone who might be able to get you in the back way. Mission Veo.
Mission? Gadon, you can't be serious. She's just a kid. How is she supposed to help them with this?
Mission's explored every step of every back alley in the lower city. Plus, she knows the Undercity sewers better than anyone. If anyone can get inside the Vulcar base, it's her.
Where can I find Mission?
She and her Wookiee friend Zalbar are always looking to stir up a little excitement. They like to go exploring in the Undercity, despite the dangers. Your best bet is to look for her in the Undercity. But you'll need some way past the Sith guard post at the elevator.
I've got some Sith uniforms.
A simple disguise might have worked on the upper city guard, but the security down here is much tougher. You'll need the proper papers to get past him. Luckily, my gang ambushed one of the Sith patrols headed down to the Undercity. They never made it, and their security papers fell into my hands. Since we're working together now, I suppose I could give them to you in exchange for your uniforms. With the security papers, you won't need a disguise anyway.
Amazing. What if I'd sold them? Maybe the game wouldn't let me sell them. I've known this man 2 minutes tops. What do you want with the Sith uniforms?
I like to be prepared. Eventually, the Sith are going to try to drive us out of the Undercity. Sith disguises might give my people the edge we need in a crucial battle.
Okay.
Good choice. Thanks for the uniforms.
Cheers!
You won't need them with these security papers anyway.
Yeah, I know.
Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
Oh, I love RPGs. I want to ask some more questions.
Your time would probably be better spent going after the prototype swoop engine the Vulcars stole from us. But I'll answer your questions if I can.
So I like that we do have two main quests. We need to rescue Bastila and we need to get off the planet. Like, they are... Like, they're going to, I'm sure they'll converge in some way, or at the very least, like, resources from one will assist the other. I mean, we literally need to complete one to complete the other. So maybe they won't, but it doesn't matter. But yeah, as a player, this feels empowering and exciting. Wow. So the first line is the dark side option. What's up with your freaky eyes, old man? Then there's, is there something wrong with your eyes? Which is, I suppose, the light side version of just being an absolute douche. Problems with the Sith, where can I find Mission? Brexit and the Vulcars, off the planet, prototype accelerator. Okay, we're gonna leave the eyes till... I'm gonna say it now and rip the band-aid off. Seat bunch.
Very tactful. Are you itching
Thank
for
you.
a fight or something?
Thank you, Karth.
How dare you? I should kill you where you stand.
Calm down, Zerdra. I'm not ashamed of what I've become. As you can see,
What I've become?
I lost my eyes in a swoop racing crash. I rely on these artificial replacements to see now. But my blindness was not the worst consequence of my accident. My affliction was what eventually led to this war between my Becks and the Vulkars.
I hate that it's not just finding out that he has, artificial eyes for accessibility reasons, but that, like, actual historical information is hidden behind here that enriches the game, and the only way to get to it is to be a dickhead. But at least there were 2 dickhead lines, and I interpreted them as dark side and light side, and the light side one, Karth was like, dude! So, yeah, that helps at least. Maybe now I won't be so quick to assume that both versions of that are, absolutely, completely diametrically opposed, and one the game considers right, because Karth was like, what are you doing? Why would you say that? What do you mean?
When I lost my sight in the swoop bike accident, everyone assumed I would step down as leader of the Hidden Becks and let Brejik, my most trusted follower, take over. But with my ocular implants, I can still see well enough to lead this gang.
Yeah, I believe you.
I knew Brejik wasn't ready to take over yet. Unfortunately, Brejik didn't agree with me. In a rage, he left to join our arch-rivals, the Black Vulkars. A lot of the younger gang members followed him, and soon he and his followers had taken control of the Vulkar gang.
So he thought he was going to be the head of the Becks, but thanks to the implants, you're like, no, I can see, we're good, everything's fine. And so he got stroppy, and got really Brexit about it. But why start a gang war with the Becks?
Brejik is a proud man. My decision was a public humiliation for him. Maybe if I had stepped down, this gang war could have been avoided.
Don't fool yourself, Gadon. Brejik wants to control the lower city gangs. If you'd stepped down, he'd have led the Becks against the Vulkars. He wanted this war, one way or another.
I know you're right, Zerdra. Brejik won't rest until I am dead and the Becks are no more. But it's hard to accept the truth of his betrayal.
So he's power hungry. Okay.
Your time would...
you said you were having problems with the Sith.
A foreign army invades Terrace. If the...
Don't...
But so...
Great.
Your time...
Where can I find mission? Again!
She and her Wookiee friend Zalbar are always... Your best bet is to...
Undercity. Yep.
Your...
why are Brejik and the Vulkars at war with you?
When I lost my sight in the swoop bike accident, everyone assumed I would step down as leader of the Hidden Becks and let Brejik, my most trusted follower, take over. But with my ocular implants, I can... In a rage...
This is great. Okay, so there were a couple of dickhead dialogue options. And I didn't need to take them to find this out. Which means I can now safely, perhaps in future, not say these things. Sounds like Brejik is acting like a spoiled brat. I mean, I feel okay saying that.
Brejik is a proud man. My decision was a public humiliation for him. Maybe if I had stepped down, this gang war could have been avoided.
Don't fool yourself, Gadon. Brejik...
Okay. Oh, is there any way off this planet?
Not while the Sith quarantine is in place. Even the fastest smuggler ships can't break the blockade of the fleet surrounding the planet without the proper launch codes. Any ship leaving the Terrace atmosphere without the proper codes would be instantly disintegrated by blaster cannons, fired by the Sith fleet's automated targeting systems.
Okay.
Your time... I suggest you hurry. The swoop race is coming up, and we want you to have time to practice before the race.
Items received, items lost. Great, we can now travel with impunity between all the levels. This is good to know. I presume these doors are still locked to us. Great. Okay, I got what I wanted. Cool. So, I think if we clean out the apartments... Let's do a quick save in case we're about to get jumped. Yeah, if we now just clean out the apartments here, then we are good to... Then we've done this level apart from the quest stuff, right? And then that's probably a good place to stop, depending. It's approaching 11. As mentioned, I don't feel the best. But we'll see. Maybe this content will enliven me. Oh! It's Carlo Nord again.
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna muri ra. Tangi wama jikona. Donki pa nonku.
Oh, that second line of dialogue didn't load.
Yokaku. Kinba muri ra dwana ji. Kuyami juski chika nai. Uba baska dwana chichopa muska. Jiska da so.
There's a bounty on your little green heads. I'm here to collect.
Just cronky to patslemo. Chi ita kanki chana kilikon. Kinba muli ra dwana ji. Kin.
That's the plan.
Yeah. Okay. Moida. Right, combat. This is our first combat of the day. Isn't that quaint? So we're attacking the one on the left. I gotta do better with this screen.
Uh-huh.
Are you out of range? You are out of range. Not anymore.
Sure.
Why did Karth... You absolute... Okay. No. Clear that. Remove it. Thank you. I forgot there's a disengage button. I think what that means is, maybe there's a tax of opportunity in this game?
Let's go!
Can't be certain.
Sure.
Sure. Alright. There wasn't... Alright, neat. Empty pockets. Oh! Okay.
What?
Oh yeah, you need power blast.
Ready?
I'm seeing a shield there. Huh. Great.
What?
Armor reinforcement. Oh. Oh.
What? Sure.
That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted at all. Is the armor I'm wearing upgradable? I don't know that it is. We'll go back to the base and find out, I think. Oh.
Uh-huh.
And shoot.
Oh! How'd you like that?
How'd you like them apples? Yeah. What? Can I not?
You asked for this!
Oh! Sure. Oh, I'm hurt. I've been mildly inconvenienced through... Oh, that's right. I should teach myself to use this. That's right. Karth is better.
Ready?
At healing. Medpack self. Can I not? How do I... It's just self. How do I apply to others? I get a bonus when I heal others. No?
Yes, what's on... You got it.
Go do this. And then... Medpack. There's no use option there. That's annoying.
Sure. What?
That's really annoying.
Sure.
Okay, well, let's just do that now. Like, I can't... Does it have to be in combat? But I'm in the weird pseudo-combat, and it's not an option. Alright.
What?
Uh-huh.
Anyway. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I don't have the ability to... Okay,
yes?
We're going to go with the chonky baby. Those ones... Okay, so the trick, I believe, is just to avoid that. Normally, I would be able to diffuse this, but I don't have a... I say normally. I would need a character who can do that. And I don't believe... Well, anyway. That's one way of diffusing a grenade. Oh, antidote kit. I believe that's relevant with the rat ghouls when we go to White Town. Great. All of this is stuff I should just be selling. Because so much of this is just, yeah. Just chaff. No. Give me your things. I want your things. Great. Drop a quick save. Because we're going to get shot at some more. I can feel it in my water. Yeah, okay, great. You... Alright. And we'll carth it up here.
Ready.
I guess I don't need to pause if I'm just running around. Yeah, big shots.
What?
Great. We did it. I love selling trash. I mean, if I sell this trash, you know, if I just sell fistfuls of draft commons, and use that to buy more Berserk cards.
What?
Sweet. Yeah, Karth is just a brutal opponent. The time it takes me to get there to attack them, Karth has already got it. Incredible. Minor gas mine. Okay, so this one we actually have to defuse if we want the goodies. So we won't get access to that until later, unless go to the desk. This is an electronic personal message center, though it looks like it hasn't been used in some time. There was one unread message on the system. Read the message. Hey, Elam, how's life on Taris? I heard your brother left for Tatooine to become a miner. Did he at least leave hyperdrive behind to keep you company? More. I hope you're still practicing with that blaster I gave you. Remember what I taught you because you might need it. Taris isn't like Alderaan. It can be dangerous there. Stay away from those swoop gangs and keep everything locked up in that old strongbox. Nobody's going to be busting into that thing. Hope to hear from you soon, Uncle Louie. So there's something cool in there, and we can have it. It's ours. Because we're the protagonist. Good Ramboy pointing out that the combat is stressful. Yeah, I think if it wasn't... The queuing up of actions is all well and good, but the game doesn't play out in such a way that that feels rewarding, like, ever. Right? I could play it without doing that. I don't need to hit pause. I just like to... I don't know, I like to do that. It's how I like to engage with that system. But the system sucks. It's trying to be tactical, but I don't know that... Well, I suppose I've always been a pretty blunt instrument in the combat system, so maybe it's more tactical than I'm giving it credit for?
On it.
I don't know.
It's open.
Yeah. Sure. Okay, we are dropping a real save here because Selvin is one of our potential bounties. C6. Incredible.
Stop right there, or I'll give you a blaster shot right between the eyes.
Reasonable.
Now, what are you doing here?
Great question. Who are you? I was just exploring. I didn't know anyone was in here. I mean, that's just... that's the seatist ponch. Seat ponch. Ah. I love that. That's very good crafting. Yeah, let's go the dickhead route.
Well, go explore somewhere else. There's nothing interesting for you here. This is your only warning. If you bother me again, you won't walk out of here alive. I gave you a chance to get out of here and leave me alone, but I guess you're just too stupid to take it. Now you'll see why I'm the most dangerous assassin on Taris.
I could have found out backstory. I mean, maybe not. Selvin is possibly, you know, literally this deep as a character. Wow. Alright, well, let's kill him. That didn't take long. Escalated quickly, etc., etc.
What? Let's go!
I refuse to be hit. Please waste all your time trying to hit Karth. Oh, wow. Whew. Well, Bonch almost died. Now can I... No, it's all just self. Do I need to be next to you? Is that it? It's all just still just self. Alright. Medpack self.
Sure.
Oh, wait. That was a waste. That was a waste. Leveling up will heal both of us. Ah, that's fine. We're absolutely loaded. Alright, let's level up. Now, what did we say we were going to do last time? Do we want to save up for more Persuade, or do we want to boost... Maybe treat injury is just treating yourself. Maybe the idea that you could heal others is something that I dreamt up and isn't real. Do we want more Persuade? I do really like Persuade. I think we can safely sit on this point, because what else are we going to put it in apart from, I guess literally nothing else, right? We have every other character we bring with us can handle all of this themselves. Treat Injury is probably the only one, but I think I'm maxing out Persuade first. Okay, great. Yep. I would like to save the points. Okay. We can improve our 2-weapon fighting. I think that's probably the best option. Yes. What, we foolishly took, like, toughness last time? Yeah, we just got some more health, which is good. That's a really good idea, but we want to hit harder. We definitely want to hit harder, because we've got to beat Starkiller in the arena. Yes. Great. Yeah, fully healed. Fully healed. Alright. Great. Some cash. Cool items. Please. Adrenaline amplifier. Scope. Or neural band. Okay, sick. Sick, sick, sick. Alright, we're starting to get good good loot now. Neural band. Head slot. What do you do? Not usable by Wookiees. Oh, increases will save by 2. Wow, developed after the XR Kun Wars, the item bolsters the willpower of the user by electrically reinforcing establishmental patterns. Republic troopers called it Little Shocky. That makes it sound awful to wear. I'm putting it on. Adrenaline amplifier. Increases our reflex by 2. Oh, hell yeah. Device improves the wearer's reflexes by triggering prolonged bursts of adrenaline. See, that just sounds exhausting. Oh, too old for this. It is thought to be perfectly safe with only a few instances of uncontrolled muscle spasms. This game. Yeah, I can technically put on the energy shields, but I have to, like, turn them on. Well, alright, look, let's put them on. Maybe I use them in the arena, and that's how I survive. That's wild. Alright, let's... Can I... Yes! Great. Scope. I can... So, cool upgrade items here. I just need stuff that's upgradable. We will be going back to home base to do that at some point. So that's cool and good. Great. Yeah, reflex saves, will saves. These are the old ways. Hello. Oh. Great, it's already over. Sure. That took like no time at all. Great. Absolutely loaded. Great. That's the one I just opened. I'm fine. Mentally, physically. Oh, perfectly normal. Alright, great. And this is the way in and out. Alright. So, we've done literally everything we need to do in this space. Great. Let's collect that bounty. A little sci-fi dystopia. As a treat. You're so right, Crafty. Yeah. Cantina. So I reckon... we... cash in. Then I think we just teleport back to base. Try and upgrade some of our stuff. Oh. Try and upgrade some of our stuff. And then if I'm still up for it, maybe we... Am I just going to buy these Berserk cards? I might. I'm starting to get kind of loaded. I'm going to sell, like, so much of my stuff. These characters just come with things, and I just keep getting loot. I've got a bounty I'd like to collect on. Which bounty? Oh, let me tell you about Selvin, a person I spoke to twice, and they shot at me. Everyone else ended up dead, so, you know, good on me for going after Selvin. I mean, I broke into Selvin's place. 300 bucks. Oh, can I persuade you up to 400? Damn it. Sorry, I'll just take the 300. If I keep cashing in bounties, maybe they'll work harder. Oh, we go. Okay, great. Yeah, I feel like we're sort of loaded, right? Oh, I shouldn't have healed Calf if we're heading home. I guess I didn't know if we were heading home. Ah, whatever. Items are there to be used. $2 grand. $2,000? Alright. We're doing it. We're doing it. Oh, hang on. How much did it cost? So that's... If I buy both of those, that's 400. 525. We're not doing it. We're not doing it because quest items are one thing. If there's good items I want to buy somewhere, that's going to cost me the real money. Okay. Is it return to... No, we go to map. Return to hideout. Great. Great. Karth, let's head home. That was fast. All healed up. Great. Drop a save. Let's head to the workbench. What can we upgrade? We can give Karth a scope. Great. Attack bonus +1. Amazing. Armor. I can upgrade the Achani fiber armor that I believe Karth is wearing. +2 to defense. So, Seat Bonch is the hero, but I feel like Karth is actually the... Karth's too powerful. Karth's the rogue, right? Early level, high damage, and we're an early level fighter. Still powerful, but, you know, pretty straightforward. Also, we've very early on gone 2-weapon fighting, which means we are doing the cool thing at the expense of actual numbers. Yeah, that's D&D. And we don't have either of these. Great. Great. Alright. Locker. We can put things in here, I guess? Yeah. But that's kind of cool. I suspect that if you die, you lose some of your stuff. Alright, let's see if Karth has any more feelings to express.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Continue our discussion from before. Great.
I thought I said I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Don't you think you'd feel better if you discussed it? Seat Bunch is so pushy.
Not particularly. I guess it wouldn't hurt exactly either, though I don't know why you're so interested.
Always
rewarded.
rewarded.
All the men who betrayed us, the one that stands out above all of them is the one that I respected the most. Saul.
You say that name like I should know it.
You don't. I thought everyone did. But Admiral Saul Kareth is the commander of the entire Sith fleet. He's half the reason Malak has done so well in the war. Saul was my commanding officer back when the Mandalorian Wars first began. He taught me everything about being a soldier, and I looked up to him. Saul approached me before he left. He talked to me about how the Republic was on the losing side and about how I should start thinking of my survival. I know now that he was trying to recruit me into the Sith, but I couldn't have conceived of it back then. I argued with him and he got angry and he left. I never saw him again.
You didn't think he would betray the Republic?
Saul was my mentor. He led us to so many victories against the Mandalorians. I mean, even when things looked to be at their worst, I couldn't conceive of it. He couldn't be serious. I was wrong, of course. He not only left us for the Sith, he gave them the codes to bypass our scanners. I remember waking up as the first of the Sith bombers snuck past our defenses and began destroying half of our docked ships. I knew right away what had happened. I mean, I could have stopped him. I could have stopped it all.
Okay. This explains a lot of Karth stuff. Yeah, this explains as well why the Sith army is as powerful as it is because it has the inside information on how the Empire operates and so knows how to preemptively counter, I guess. So you blame yourself?
I blame Saul, not myself. I was stupid and I ignored the danger. He nearly destroyed us all. No, I fought Saul for years now, and if I ever catch up to him, he will regret what he's done. He will regret it.
I'm a protagonist. I think we can facilitate this. That's terrible. I feel awful for you. Yeah, I do.
Well, there's more to the story, I guess. But I don't want to talk about it right now. Let's go.
Alright, yeah, sure thing, bud. Go. Thank you. Man, I could go out just me, no Karth. I could do all of this Karthless. I won't, clearly, but that is very funny to me. Oh, dear. Hey, guess what I did? Guess what I did?
You're back. Did you manage to get Holden to withdraw the price on my head?
Yes.
He called the bounty off? That's wonderful. I only wish I had something to give you as a reward. Wait a minute, I know. I don't have many credits, but there is something I can give you. It's a family heirloom. It's not much, but it's something.
I guess. Thank you. Keep your reward, dear. Helping you is thanks enough. Thank you, dear. This reward will be fine. Seatbotch is clueless and I want the thing. I do feel like there's a chance that dear will be like, no, please, absolutely take it. Yeah, I think we're... Yeah, we're role-playing as somebody a little bit bumbly, so I think we're going to take it. Well, no, I'm curious. I'm going to click this to see if we get it anyway.
I can never truly repay you for helping me, but you'll always have my thanks for what you did.
Wow, you can just not have it. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. What? Oh, autosave, not quick save. There we go. I should have known the image, the preview image should have clued me in.
You're back. Wait a minute.
Thank you, dear. This reward will be fine.
I can never truly repay you for helping me, but you'll always have my thanks for what you did.
Items received. Ah! No light side. What do we get? Energy projector. Cause a melee weapon to do additional energy-based damage. Let's find out what that damage is. I would probably prefer the light side. Oh. Points. Stop it. Stop it. Take bag. Oh, is it busted? Did I click away and ruin everything? Okay, great. What are we dealing with here? Attack bonus 2, damage bonus physical 1. Oh. Do I want that more than light side points? Probably. Now that I've done the save. Yeah. I like damage. The thing about this game that sucks the most is the combat. So yeah. That was, you know, a little mercenary of me. A little clueless. There's a seat bunch's MO. Yeah. And also I can't be bothered, like... Oh, I already took from the bag. Yeah, I can't be bothered doing another reload. Great. Yeah, light side versus item. I'll take the item there. Early damage, good. Because combat is not going to get better. And I've got a star killer to star kill. Now, was the explosive this way? I believe so. Sure, this is a normal place to speak to a shopkeep.
Because of this.
Right, there was this suit. For a lot of money that... I mean, is my current one better? Did I already buy... I can't remember. Heavy combat suit. We'll double check again in a moment. Because what I'm looking for is this! 50 bucks! Alright, done. We're definitely buying those Berserk cards. Alright. Let's look at the gear. What am I wearing? Light battle armor, defense bonus 7, dex bonus 2, and my dex is low. Wow, yeah, I've only got a +1. Alright, great. Whereas Karth. Did I not take him? I didn't take Karth out. I thought I selected... Damn it, Karth. Right. Damn it. Oh. Does that not summon Karth? Oh, I have to click add? Jeez! Alright. Hey, Karth's here, everybody.
Ready.
I love that there is, that you can just do that. Alright. 7 and 5. I guess I have upgraded it. I wonder if this stuff is upgradable.
Welcome to...
7 and 5, 6 and 4, 6 and 3, 5 and 4. Yeah. No, we're good. Alright. Yeah, let's sell some of this stuff, though. Advanced repair kits, those are droid med packs, we're keeping those. Texting Karth like, where you at? I'm at the shops. Where are you? Yes. Can't sell clothing. We are now beyond combat suits, and everyone else is going to turn up clothed. We don't need shock sticks. I want to keep the vibroblades just in case. Heavy blaster, iron blaster. Better versus droids. Blaster rifle. Yeah. Sell the energy shield because I've already got a couple and I'm barely using them. I'm hesitant to sell this stuff in case grenades are good in certain areas, and I guess weapons I probably want to keep. Maybe. I don't know, maybe I sell 1. Sell 2. Yeah. Okay. Did you have anything that I want to buy? Probably not. Some stealth stuff. I'm gonna want these. Gonna want these at some point, but let's leave that for now. I think that's when we get other people in the party. Alright. Quests. Beat Bendak, Starkiller. Beat Bendak, Starkiller, so that's a double. Break into Black Volcars. Bring Matrick the Permacrete Detonator, yep. And purchase a droid. Nothing I can do about that for now. Okay, great. 11:30. Yeah, you know what? We are going to go to Matrick and hang on. Where's the... That's the clinic. That's the upper city. Alright. Right, I don't want the upper city. Oh, I do. I need to go to the other upper city so I can go down. Yeah, there's a lot of walking around in this game. Let's get the walking around out of the way. I can go till 12. Half an hour. Yeah, we'll just take it easy. This whole game is taking it easy. I don't know why I'm acting like any of it is more taxing than anything else. Yeah, let's see. Great. Great. So we'll go to Matrick. Give him the detonator. We can then go to the bar. Buy those Berserk cards. Because it's just a few. It's just a few cards. That's fine, I think. I think we've got enough thrown around money.
Listen to me, people.
Oh, piss off. You clown.
This elevator is off limits. Only Sith patrols and those with proper authorization
Alright, my mitts.
are allowed into the lower city. It's obvious from the way you're dressed that you're not one of the Sith patrols, so unless you have the authorization papers, you must move along.
I got your papers right here. And then I don't know, flip him off. He puts a gun in my mouth.
Everything seems to be in order. Okay, I guess you can go down to the lower city. Just be careful down there. Those swoop gangs will take a shot at anybody. Even our Sith patrols have come under fire.
Yappity yap. Don't come back. Alright. The bar? The bar. The bar, okay. No, it's the apartments. He's in one of the apartments, but I don't remember which. I think it's these apartments. It's right over here. Sick. Drop a save. Have a chat.
Achuta. Wonga kun pistol piking kuyana.
I was afraid you wouldn't come back. Did you manage to find the Permacrete detonator? Sure did.
Shagjikin Lord Chawata Uma?
Oh, you're gonna blow up the apartment. Okay.
King kun shachi king, ni king kun obamulira jikun?
Like right now? Okay. Oh, I see. We gotta run now? Okay. Oh, okay, cutscene running. I was ready to go. Uh-huh. Don't go back in. The room might cave in on you.
Tonghai tuam Gigi Yumalith pa ang inkotu.
Okay. Oh, okay, so it is actually caved in. Great. Great. Light side points, items lost. No worries at all. See ya. Yeah, we can't go in. Great. Did I... No! No, I probably already emptied it out. I'm seat bonched. There's no way I didn't empty out that foot locker. Alright, great. Head to the bar. Chat with... Zax, I guess? Get that quest line cleared. Harumph. Bounties to the right? No. Bounties were to the left. Alright, great. It's so dark in here. The dank mob. The dank! Oh, no I don't. Interesting. The only way to close off Matrix's bounty is to lie and collect the money. Unless I ask here about... I mean, it didn't close off the Dia conversation line, even though Holdan, you know, by the logic of the quest, or by the things that we said to him, has supposedly closed it off. Like, that quest is complete. Merchant Largo. Have I just not met Largo, or do I not remember Largo? Selvin's dead. Bendak we're going to kill. Dia we've dealt with. Yeah, I don't remember Largo. Let's talk about Matrix. Yep, whistleblower. Saw a lot of things to spend quite about. Betrayed Davik. Yep. Cost thousands of credits. Can't let Matrix get away with it. Well, this is wild because this is only going to get me $300 if I collect on the bounty. Didn't the government protect Matrix after the trial? There was a witness protection program, but then the Sith came along and now there's no money for it. Largo. Oh, okay, right, I paid for that. Not on the table. Don't bother him anymore about it. Alright, great. What about Selvin? Already dealt with it. What about Dia? Bounty's been pulled. Great, no credits for Dia. Excellent, so it is just Bendak left. Okay. Let's test what the game thinks about claiming on this bounty. I believe you. Heard reports of a rather large explosion. Some of my people saw you buying the permacrete detonator. Wow. You went overboard. Use a blaster, not a bomb. At least the job is done. $300. Persuade, I want 400. Nope, didn't work. I'll just take the 3. No dark side points. Nothing from Karth, who is kind of the, you know, the moral center. The chewy, gooey, caramel moral center of this party of 2. And they got me some XP. Alright. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting choice. That this just sort of falls right down the middle. But, you know, I can see the logic. I always want to go counterclockwise in these spaces, and it's not treated me well. Okay. Drop a save. Buy some cards. Okay. We want... God, this is so much money. Is this really what I want? I'm really umming and ahhing about it. It just makes for great television. Okay, I need to fight Bendak. Well, I need to. I want to. That's just easy cash. Yeah, the next step is to go down to the next area. So, and I want to start next session with that. At some point, I'm purchasing a droid. I mean, Pazak sucks. We know this. Actually, you know what? Let's play a game against
Back
this
again.
Joker.
Excellent. My funds were getting somewhat low.
Let's go minimum bet. Let's just feel out the game. This is so onerous. I wager a single $1. Alright. Chosen cards there. Let's play. Yes. Okay. Okay, that was easy. I think this is worth a 3. Damn. That was not worth a 3. I mean, maybe it was. Maybe it was. Okay. I'm down 2 cards. I'm down 1 card on them. That's not great. However, they have yet to win a single thing. Okay. We have to do this to... Well, we didn't have to. We could have just lost that game, actually. That wasn't a match-winning point. So that was possibly wasteful. Blowing swords to plowshares on an early turn just because you've got the mana open and you want to be efficient. Ugh. Yep. Standing on that. Okay. Okay. I'm glad I'm playing this game instead of just buying cards. I don't know that buying cards would make this a better game to experience. What are the chances I just win? They don't have any more cards in hand. Yeah, they're dealing straight from the deck, so they're...
You did well in our last match, but I think your luck may be about to run out. So do you want to play again?
No.
If you're ever looking for a match and you get tired of...
Okay. Journal entry added. Why? I don't know what I got from that. Oh, I know what I can do.
You cool.
Hey, what up? What's the cheapest card? A -6. Right.
You cool.
There's no sell list. There's no sell list. Because if I can buy the cards and then sell them, done. Absolutely done. But if I can't... Alright. We are going to try to kill Bandak's Starkiller. Because if we knock that over, then actually we don't need to do much on this upper level at all. And everything we need to do is down in the Undercity, which we can start with next session. And we might be leveled enough now. You know? We can turn on our energy shields, we can juice before the match. I'll try it unjuiced first and see if, you know, Bendak is yeah. Let's try. I didn't have a second break. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. John Star Wars 2024. No. I'm wrong every time. Alright. Did it again. Great. Oh wait, I need to talk to Bendak, don't I? He's out front. Beans. Alright, yeah. That's fine, at least Bendak is literally just over here. Alright. Pop a squat, and have a chat.
I've been watching you on the dueling ring. Not bad for an amateur. I'm tempted to come out of retirement and show you what it's like.
Why did this... Okay, great.
But I only fight in death matches. And not too many people are willing to step into the ring knowing they won't ever come out. How about you, stranger? You think you got what it takes?
You're on Bendak, name the time and the place.
Finally, fresh meat. Azura will set it up. Go talk to him. It will take some time to arrange, so no point sticking around here until then. I'll be back when it's time for you to die.
Okay. So we queue it up, and then it happens later? I guess? That's a profoundly strange choice, but okay. Yep, deathmatch. People pay a fortune. It takes time to set up later. He's got to do the bribes. Okay, so I actually do like this as a game design choice in that the player can just right away say, hey, I want to, you know, I want to brawl, I want to do it. And the game is like, hey, come back later because presumably later on you'll be leveled enough. And maybe I won't have access to the match until I'm at the sufficient level where, you know, I'll just be completely ruined right away. I wonder. I wonder. I don't need to know. I'll find out. Yeah, screw it. Let's see if this...
Fazak is not for... Confid...
I have a -6 now. This game sucks. Why am I doing this? Ooh, I got my -6. Great. I think I just stand on this. Is it worth a card to win this hand? I think we just call that a wash. We do have a -6. I got a -5. Alright. Yeah, you deal with it. Great. They've already spent 2 of their cards. Okay, there goes the -6. Stand on that. Yeah. Oh, did they play a card, or were they already at 20? I think I'm too tired for Pasak. That's fine. We'll lose a single dollar here, and then we'll go set up for the... I think this is worth a... Make him have it. Great. Yeah, set up for the next sesh. If I put the 3 down here, I might win the whole thing.
You were lucky to win the last match. But luck is no substitute for skill in Pazak.
I don't know.
If you are foolish enough to play me again, I won't repeat the mistake of underestimating you. If you ever wish to tell...
Great. Spend $1, make $1. Or wager $1, make $1. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be quest-sensitive Kazakh matches. I just don't think that's going to happen. I could be wrong. That's the clinic. This is the way across. So we've made good progress today, actually. We've cleaned up a bunch of side quests. The only one we've got remaining is Bendak, and we're not allowed to do that yet. We've been given clear direction, go to the Undercity, meet with Mission, get her on board to break into the Black Volcar base, steal the prototype, win the swoop bike race against the Black Volcars to get Bastila back, and then somehow, as part of that process, we will also get the opportunity to find out how to get into the Sith base to get launch codes. Great. That's to Undercity. Great. Alright. So plenty to still do. Plenty to do. And, you know, this will be, when we finish this session, the end of the third session, which is not the full 9 hours, but is close. Yeah, we're going to be playing this game for a while. I reckon, I don't know, because I know there's extra quest stuff in the Undercity. There's the Rakghoul Serum, right? That's another quest where we can't do anything yet. There's buying the droid, but I feel like that will just, I think that just gets opened up to us. I don't think that's anything spooky. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we're only halfway through Taris. Alright. Save here. Seat botch under C6. So let's go. Actual. Oh, we've finally hit the ladder cap. Real U1. The real Undercity is dead ahead. Great. Alright. Yeah, 11:50, but we're calling it there. I didn't have a break, so I deserve to not be on camera anymore. I didn't realise this had crept forward. Not that it matters. Ugh, good stream. Thanks for coming, everyone. Good to see y'all. It'll be on YouTube directly. And then we'll be back next week. Hang on. I know that there's a week coming up where I won't be streaming, but I don't think that's next week. Yeah, I'm theoretically streaming next week. Yeah, it's in a few weeks that I have to take the Sunday off, but that's fine. And who knows, maybe I'll take more Sundays off if I keep feeling unwell. We'll see. Oh, thanks for coming on. Yeah. Enjoy the dulcet tones of... No, I'm gonna... No!
Hold on there, civilian. Only those with a...
That's next week's content. Bye-bye.